Great fucking things, everyone's IT2, and today I'm going to do a little book reading update. I was playing Path of Exile, got this monk leveled up to almost cruel, and I'm going to take a break and talk about some books I've been reading. First of all, I ended November with the Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin, and it was like I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it, but it didn't go into a lot of detail about how the magic system worked. It was pretty cool though. It's kind of, the world is all a bunch of islands, and this guy is a wizard, and he goes to a magic school, but they don't really go into details about like how they taught him magic there or anything. So I'm still looking for a good book that's got that Harry Potter kind of school feel. Like Nevernight had that for assassins, but I haven't found one that's for magic yet. But he ended up going to this island. He was kind of like showing off, and he ended up killing a guy, and that's how he gets kind of the shadow that comes into the world and starts stalking him. And as long as he stays in this island where the school is, he's safe, but he has to leave, and he goes to protect this one village that has like dragon problems, and he ends up like leaving there because he doesn't want the shadow to come and like mess with those people. So he goes and like to kill the dragon. There's actually like 7 or something on this island, but he thinks they're all like juveniles, and he wants to kill those dragons so that the islanders will be safe, so then he can go off and like deal with this shadow thing. And he just like the dragons start flying towards him. He just like binds their wings together, and he just drop into the ocean and drown. So it's like pretty powerful. But then he realizes that those were just like the babies, and then like the bigger dragon comes out, and he thinks that's the big dragon. And I think he hurts it pretty bad, and then like the real big dragon comes out, and it's like the size of a hill. Like he thought it was just part of the landscape, but it was actually a dragon. He's like, oh shit, that must be this legendary dragon I've heard of before. And he used like the dragon's name. He guessed that that was his name. He had this power over it, and that's how he conquered that dragon. But then like it gets more into like finding out. It's kind of like one of those, you know, he finds his shadow finally, and he uses, like, if you have the name of something, you have power over it, and you realize the shadow was himself, so he called it by his own name, and he kind of defeated the shadow that way, or incorporated it into himself or something. So it's kind of like, not the best ending, but it's kind of like one of those. I've done something with my camera. You notice like this looks darker in here. Like I've messed around. Like I didn't know. I don't think I had it on the right resolution this whole time. I've been running it like low res. So hopefully it looks better. But it's like more. Looks like I got a fireside or something. Like a. It's all lit up like a fireplace or something. I don't know why it's doing that. So anyway, you probably noticed this big chonker I pre-ordered 6-7 months ago. Finally came in. Wind and Truth, 5th book of the Stormlight Archive. I've been reading. I'm on like page 226. So it's pretty good. I'd say it's up there with the first couple of books, or at least the 3rd book for sure. A lot of people didn't like the beginning, but I think it's pretty good. Everybody's coming back from Shadesmar, so that's good. I don't really like the Shadesmar stuff in Rhythm of War. People were saying like you really should read Mistborn up to like book 6, and then read this Mistborn's secret history, and then you'll like understand more in the Rhythm of War in this book, because it alludes to things that are happening like on other planets. So I'm missing out on some of the Cosmere Easter egg stuff because I didn't read all of Mistborn. I think the 11th Metal, really, you should probably read that one first, and Warbringer, and then read this. But I'll go back and I'll eventually catch up, and it'll all make sense. I don't know if I'll do a reread, but I'll just try to remember what I read in this book. Anyway, having a great time with it. And these are the books I got for Christmas. Let me just turn this address away from the cameras. My mom and dad's house. We also have The Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. This is one of the secret projects. Hardcover. Pretty nice. It's not that long. And there's like these weird. Oh, every chapter has like this starburst, so it's got like these things here on the chapters. One of the pages are kind of folded in. Wish you could not do that when you're shipping your books out. Let's see, it is about $3.84, so that's not that long of a book for Sanderson. Also, we got The Mercy of Gods. This is the new James S.A. Corey, guy who wrote The Expanse, new sci-fi. I'm not really sure what it's about. Enslaved, blah 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 blah, scientists. Basically, it's gonna be good. This is one of the big books that came out this year. Also got the 6th book of Red Rising, Lightbringer, Pierce Brown. I still got to read book 4 and 5. Then I'll catch up to this one. Seems to be a bit longer. I mean, like Dark Age is probably pretty big. But pretty sick. Wanted this for a while. Like they say, the trilogy, the first trilogy is so good that the next trilogy kind of ruins the first trilogy. So I've been sitting with it for like a year and just enjoying it. So, and I got Tress of the Emerald Sea, the other Cosmere book, the secret project Sanderson wrote during COVID. So, I don't know how this like connects to the Cosmere, but it does, supposedly. I guess it's a different planet. My mom said she wanted to read this. I don't know why. She must have read something on the back. Anyway, we've got the other 2 books I didn't get last time for the Mike Shackle series, Until the Last and Fool's Hope. So those will go up there, and hopefully this year I'll get around to reading these, and reading the Ryan Cahills, and reading the and Adrian Tchaikovsky's, and the Ken Liu I never started, and who was the other one? Oh, I got to read Tyranny of Faith pretty soon. I got to read the other Mark Lawrence book that broke the world. No way, yeah, book that broke the world. He's also got the other book coming out soon. 3rd one of that trilogy. And then last but not least, I got the other Fear of the Gods, John Gwyn's sequel to the one with the wolf and the one with the dragon. This one's got a big snake. So this one supposedly isn't that good. I've been hearing bad things. So, pretty dope. Bunch of Christmas books. We'll send them back over here like this. I think it's pretty nice. Also, my mom gave me back a box of books that she'd been reading. So, I got all my Charlene Harris's that I was reading that she passed me up on. I can catch back up on those. And then, yeah. So my plans, start of the year, I'm looking forward to reading the next Ken Follett in the Kingsbridge and the next Lonesome Dove, because those were fucking phenomenal. And I want to read one more of the Joe Abercrombies at least, like Best Served Cold or Bread Country or something. Which one's the movie about? There's a movie coming out. I think it's the other one. Maybe it's Best Served Cold. Yeah, I think the other one's an anthology. But he's got The Devils coming out next year. I want to read that too. And yeah. And I got to get back into the Christopher Rocchios. Those are all on my tablet though, and I can't read my tablet at work, which is kind of fucking me. Brent Weeks, still got to get in there. I got in the 3rd trilogy of McClellan. I got all these Halloween books I didn't get to. Lord of the Rings. I still need to read Lord of the Rings. It's so embarrassing. And the Wheel of Time I haven't even started on. And what's the other one? Oh, the Erickson ones. Malazan. And I guess the 3rd book of the Empire of the Damned, or Empire of the Vampire, will be coming out pretty soon. Then I want to get into the Anthony Ryan series I haven't read. Whatchamacallit? The Dragon thing, my eldest, whatever he's called, Murtaugh. Keep seeing all these books at Walmart that I really want to get into, but I can't. Got too many other books in my way. And it's highly annoying. There's going to be a sequel to Will of the Many, right? Yeah, that'll probably be coming out pretty soon, too. Schnikes. Yeah, I think George R. R. Martin said he's probably not going to finish the Game of Thrones stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. That's not good. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, I have been writing a book, kind of. I've been getting like topics. It's going to be like a self-help book, so it should be really easy to write. Like the other books I planned on writing, I never really got around to. I may write those eventually too, but this one should be pretty sick. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything about it, so I don't know why I brought it up.